What's going on? It's your boy Ion Zaddy, Uncle Ion, and I'm back with another, well, you already know, my team video. And listen, we gotta talk. Everybody's locked in on season 6 grind right now, and that's gangster. But let's be real. Friday is what could change the whole game. Because if 2K drops the right names, the right meta shifts immediately, and I'm not just throwing random guesses out there, I'm looking at who feels overdue, who 2K loves to bring back, and which players will actually make your teams better. And yeah, Ben Simmons is one of the biggest names on my board. That's cold. Now, why does Friday drop matters? Let's just get it in there, and we're just going to leave it where it is. This drop could affect the whole Season 6 grind and the decisions that you make with your MT. So, I did a lot of research. I looked into a lot of things, and some of my predictions are going to be bold, and I want to be clear. I'm not saying all these cards are coming at one time, but these are cards that I think are coming, and what I like to do is just kind of make sure I'm hitting it on the mark. I like to be able to make my predictions and then see how many of the cards that I predicted may actually come. And right now, we're looking at headliners and sub-headliners, right? Down here at the bottom, starting at number 10. It's time for another Peja card, right? And I know I have Peja on here twice, so y'all work with me. I didn't mean to put them on here twice. It's time for another Peja card. Last time we saw a Peja card, we saw a pink diamond. It would be time for him to get an opal, but really, in order to keep the progression of the game, it should be a dark matter, right? We know he's going to have a crazy jumper. We know he's going to have great length in the half court. Hopefully, if they do give him a dark matter, they'll make sure that his defense is, on point, that he is certainly the closest thing to a lock that we can possibly get. Moving on next on the list, I think we could possibly see a Jason Tatum now. Let me put the brakes on. I understand that just in the last festival, the festival before that, we saw 100 overall Jason Tatum. What I am saying is that he was unobtainable. And the way the 2Ks have been dropping things, remember they dropped the Dark Metal LeBron first, and then they dropped the Pink Diamond, and so on and so forth. We've seen them kind of double back. So what I am thinking is that he may get a Dark Matter card. Plus, he's playing out of his mind. So what I'm thinking is he may get a Dark Matter card, right? And that would be, I think his Dark Matter would be great. We know he'll be able to defend. Typically, his Dark Matters can play shooting guard, so we'll see some out of position love there. So I think, he's going to have great 6. We know he has great 6, especially for half-court offense. Could we possibly see 100 that's obtainable? Maybe. Right? I'm going to put a bold prediction out there. If they're bold enough to drop us our first Invincible this Friday, he might be the guy, right? Okay, so, he's something to consider, right? Moving on to my next guy, T-Mac, right? A fan favorite, and he's one of my personal favorites. His Pink Diamond was unobtainable, and his Tracy McGrady and his Dark Matter left a lot to be desired in regards to his release, right? But he would still be a phenomenal card, and if they gave him 100 overall tomorrow, we see the beginning of him being able to possibly either play point guard or having crazy 6 with a much better jumper, whether it's his jumper on very quick or somebody else's jumper. We're going to start to see the T-Mac that can dominate. Up next is Penny Hardaway. Last card we had was an opal. I had that card. I think he was dope, right? His jumper was a little bit slow. We could possibly see a Dark Matter tomorrow, or we could see a headliner. He's 100 overall with crazy 6 and his jumper on very quick, which would completely change the game. Look, he changes my strategy if he comes out tomorrow for sure. And we already know Penny Hardaway is that 6'7" point guard that can defend. He's very switchable. He can get to the bucket and create plays for other and pull up. So it's going to be a great thing. One of my favorite cards to play with in my team, LaMelo Ball. We haven't seen him since the Winter Fest. He could possibly headline tomorrow and get 100 overall, be a sub-headliner. They might make a Dark Matter available for him, or you could even see, and I'm not saying that they will, I'm just speculating here, them double down and him get an opal. Right, but either way around, whatever card he gets, as long as it's on 100 overall, I'm going to go get it. The 100 overall will be unobtainable. Right, but we know he's going to have one of the fastest releases in the game. He's going to be one of the shiftiest players and hard to stay in front of, right? And, he's going to be able to get there and make plays for others. So I would love to see it. He's one of my favorite cards to play with in my team. And I would love to see them give him an upgraded card. It's time. Anthony Edwards, the last, moving on to the next one, Anthony Edwards. The last time we saw Anthony Edwards' card was at 100 overall for a lock-in. So he's due for another card. And I know, and also he's another one who's playing out of his mind right now. So there's a possibility he could get one. We know he was the season rewards, I think in season 2 or 3, he was the season reward. We could see 100 overall Anthony Edwards, and then what do we? That's obtainable, or at least a Dark Matter I think it's highly unlikely, but knowing 2K, we could see them try to pull it off. So I won't spend too much time on it. But this guy here, moving on, Chet. It's time for his dark matter or his 100 overall. He is a pack seller when he does come out. Last year, his dark matter was crazy, and it was around this time that it came out. So I think it's going to be time to see him. We know he's going to be able to stretch the floor. We're going to hope that his strength is where it needs to be, but he's going to have great size and stretchability, and he's going to be a big that can dominate. I want to say inside and out, but more outside than in. So, right now where we're at with it, the reason why you see a couple bigs on here is because we are so desperately in need of bigs, right? Moving on to the next one, Mark Eaton. When we look at the bigs that they have released as of late, your Shaqs of the world, your Yao Mings of the world, your Wembys of the world, and a lot of Shaq is obtainable. But I think a counter, your Edie's, I think a counter to that in this time, we haven't seen a Mark Eaton card. Now, I think he'll be 100 overall. If they release him for sure, he won't be a dark matter. He'll be 100 overall because he's a paint beast, and we know his player model is going to suck up the half court. And, he's going to be the new Zach Edey if he comes out. Eaton's one of my favorite players, so I love to see it, especially with his jumper and some good sigs. So turning it around and moving on to the next one because we're not going to spend too much time. Bobo, fan favorite. We haven't seen Bobo yet this year at all, right? We're at a point now that if Bobo does become a card, we haven't seen him at all, and he's a fan favorite. He's also a pack seller. We'll see him as 100 overall. Hopefully, he'll be small forward eligible. We all know that he's got a very glitchy park-like jumper and dribble sigs. People love him. We love to play with him. He brings tremendous size to the small forward, great defense in the half court, and great transition. So we love to see him. If they make his dark matter, it's 50-50. It could be small forward eligible. It may not. It may still be power forward center eligible only. But at the end of the day, we know it's going to be dominant. Let's get into this top three. Michael Beasley. I know I keep shouting Michael Beasley, but we have not seen a Beasley card. And not only is he a fan favorite, but typically we have seen at least a dark matter by now that's shooting guard eligible. So what I'm hoping is that if he's not 100 overall tomorrow, he's a dark matter. I'm going to keep saying it week to week because I think we can see Beasley. And I would love it. He's got one of the best jumpers in the game, great dribble sigs, great size. And at the two guard, he's incredibly dominant. So I would love to see it. My top two, Shai. Another guy who's playing out of his mind right now. We saw the dark matter for his last card doing the All-Star, and I know that seems like, it was right around the corner, but it's been some time, and where we're at heading into the playoff, and he's playing out of his mind, I think we could see 100 overall come out, and 100 overall is going to be crazy, right? It is going to be as good as the dark matter itself. Is going to be a complete lock defensively, right? And he becomes the new best point guard in the game other than Magic Johnson and Dr. J. And I think, Magic Johnson was attainable but expensive. Dr. J was unattainable. So this seemed like the perfect answer for everybody who couldn't get Dr. J. But you want to rip packs and spin the NT. He's going to be your guy. And my number one pick that I want to see tomorrow, without a doubt, and that I'm also hoping, like Beasley or like LaMelo Ball, he comes out, your boy Ben Simmons. We haven't seen a Ben Simmons card since this Wild Gym. I think that was in September. Right, and he was barely pulled it. Even this diamond, I have the diamond, who could not shoot worth of nothing. He's still dominant. So at this particular point, do we can see 100 overall or dark matter? If it's a dark matter, he'll be able to shoot a little bit. If it's 100 overall, he'll be able to shoot a lot. You'll just struggle to be consistent with it, kind of like Jordan, but you'll be able to hit the wide open jumpers. And at 6'10", 6'11", at the point guard spot, with those crazy sigs and animations that he's going to get, especially his defensive animations and his ability to make plays. If he comes out tomorrow, he is the best point guard in the game. Especially if they give him a legit jumper, and we can see that because look at the jumper that they gave Magic Johnson 100 overall. Also look at the jumper that they gave Shaq. So we're at that point in the game. We're getting late in the year where we're going to see great jumpers, right? And he'll have elite sigs and get elite defensive animations. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment below. I'm not saying all of these guys are coming out tomorrow. What I am saying is that either a cluster of these guys are coming out tomorrow, or some of these guys are going to be the headliner. I want to thank everybody for dropping by today. It's On Ball Bandit, you bastards. If you haven't already done it for me, hit the like, smash the subscribe. We working hard. We're putting real stuff out here. I'm not your regular content creator. I'm really outside in the trenches in the community, and we are really putting out information that's real community information, that's real in the trenches information. It's not based on a promo. It's not based on trying to shift the market or me trying to get views. I'm really in the trenches, and we're bringing that to the forefront. It's your boy, Ion Zaddy. You guys know I'm on Xbox. Y'all know I'm on Twitch. Check the description for all of my handles. Pull up on me. We got the community strong. We got a Discord running. Let me know if you want. I'll drop that as well, the link below for our Discord. Shout out to Social. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Roken. Shout out to Vinny. Shout out to Polar. Shout out to the community and the real gang. Again, it's your boy Ayan Zeddy on Ball Bandits, you bastards, and I'm signing out.